you go.
Tell me y'all ready?
Ready, man?
Yeah, ready.
All right, here we go.
Guess who just showed up? The brothers-in-law. Everybody settle there, because the brothers-in-law just got to town.
What up, everybody?
What up? Welcome to the Bils Podcast. I'm Pitch.
I'm Rocket.
What up? Scott?
And welcome. And we like to say thank you for rocking with us. This is the Bils Podcast, where we are unapologetically black about the topics of the day.
24/7.
Yeah.
65.
Yeah. So how was your week this week, Rocket?
My week was pretty good, man. This weather is just, I just had to just say fuck it and just deal with it because it ain't gonna change. I gotta change, but this weather still sucks. So,
all right, I got you.
Getting over it.
Wendell Scott, how was your week?
Man, it was a great week. The weather was kind of tough at first, but we're from the Midwest.
Yeah,
and it was beautiful. Actually, the snow was beautiful.
Yeah. I think I had a hard week.
Oh,
the last couple of days this week was crazy, dog. I posted something. I posted a post on Facebook talking about I wanted to start a, men's breakfast, black men's breakfast again. I want to keep that back up, and dog, it went left because everybody wanted to tell me how I should do it, how it's racist that I don't want to, how it's racist that I want, how I'm trying to be segregationist. Dog, and I was like, listen.
Wait. So that's new. I didn't know.
Yeah, I ain't know nothing.
Yeah.
That's brand new. We didn't even practice it.
I don't even.
I'm just telling you how my week went.
So you just shocking us now.
Okay.
So I'm just telling you something that happened during the week.
You coming in with breaking news and shit.
Yeah. So
this is how this week. Like,
what do they mean by separatists?
They were just saying.
Is my microphone on? No.
Yeah.
I don't think my mic is on.
But they were saying that cats on my Facebook page saying, "Oh, you being separatist? Why are you trying to separate the people? How come white boys can't come? How come?
What exactly did you say?
Because I said I want to start a group with black men so I can sit down and talk with black men.
What's wrong with that?
And the great answer is a support group for your culture.
And that's
if it was a Jewish breakfast, you think they'd be saying the same thing to them?
That's what I'm saying, dog.
See, you know what? That's what's wrong with what's wrong with America today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on my soapbox for one quick second, dog.
Oh, here we go.
That's some straight up bullshit because it was like if I'm on my page and I'm shouting out that this is what I want, and just because that does not align with what you want or how you feel, so you want to challenge somebody on their want. If I want to sit down and I want to talk to, only butt naked hoes.
There you go.
And I put that out there. Then only butt naked hoes should respond.
Well, I don't know.
It's not for every.
Push back a little bit.
It's not.
Push back for that.
But you know what?
About that.
The door opens both ways, right? The door swings both ways.
Yeah.
Now, once you, I don't have Facebook.
Yeah.
So once you make yourself a public figure, I don't know, you guys probably got 500, 1,200 followers. I really don't know.
Yeah.
But once you make yourself a public figure, you open yourself up for those type of statements.
But I don't.
And I know you're a public figure, bro, because
it just
when you announce a couple things, people tend to go crazy, right?
Yeah.
So that means you have a lot of people following you. So you should expect,
Yeah, it just went way left that I expected to. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Hey, we just want to say thank you for rocking with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, there's 5 people out there.
Yeah,
if you want to click that subscribe button and then hit that black bell,
please.
That'll help us out. We're trying to go to 1,000 likes by we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers
by
on our YouTube channel. Hopefully by Christmas. But if we don't.
I thought the goal was New Year's.
Oh yeah, New Year's. Okay, so if we don't, we don't though. But we still trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on this YouTube page. All right, fellas.
I don't think this thing is on.
I can't hear it. I think it may be.
It's on.
It may be just your thing.
Yeah.
I hear you clear.
I hear you clear too.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
All right. So, y'all want to go into so what is our topics today? My topic for this week.
You have a great topic.
My topic for this week is we always talk about Barack Obama and what he did and didn't do for Black people. So I just want to talk about when we had this next administration come in. What are we gonna ask this next administration? Anybody else? What's your topic for the week?
You know what? I just pulled a topic. We came in and I was watching a video that Rocket had up there. I would like to talk about this whole Harriet Tubman thing.
Okay. Harriet Tubman.
And I'm talking about my boy Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Oh my!
I heard so.
So we doing sports again. Huh?
Okay. No. We doing blackness.
All right, let's give it up to.
It's done.
Okay.
Let's give it up to Anthony Leon and Yvette Pullen. Shout out. They're looking out. All right. So before we start that, fellas, y'all want to go into what you're saying?
Yeah. Let's get into what you're saying.
See what you're saying.
So this is a little segment we got, and we just find a little topic of the week, and we can tell what we think about those topics of the week. So what you saying? So this week, Disney has casted a white man to be Ariel's love interest in a live-action movie of Little Mermaid. Remember, they got the black girl, Holly, I forget her name, Haley, whatever, from Grownies. So what you saying? They got a white guy to be the love interest of the black mermaid. What you saying? Okay, so you don't care. So we move. Kanye West is about to do church and an interview at Joel Osteen's church in Houston. So what you saying?
It's such a scam. It's such a scam, and it's such a shame that they letting the weak lead the weak. This dude ain't got it together. You know what I'm saying? And in his state, he may create some, good music. I definitely won't take that away from him. But you up here now you the closest thing to God? Is that?
I don't know. What you think about Joel Osteen bringing in Kanye West there with him?
Oh, that
Scott?
could change.
Joel Osteen that's the magic circus. So he bought in,
Yeah.
He bought in the magic show.
I'm interested. I'm interested to see what Kanye got to sell Joel Osteen, but I still don't rock with Kanye West.
I don't rock with Joel Osteen, and I don't rock with Kanye.
All right, so check this out. A paramedic in Arkansas stole a 1.8 carat diamond off of a dead woman. The diamond was worth $8,000. She took it to a pawn shop and got $45 and got cracked. So what you say?
Hey, shout out to her for being.
I heard that, dog. I was like, that's so dumb, dog.
Hey.
$8,000 ring, and she got cracked for getting $45, and she lost her job, and she, you know what I'm saying? Dummy. And she's gonna be, and it's gonna be like grand theft because what she stole was over like $8,000.
Somebody didn't teach her that fire was hot.
Yeah. All right, last thing for this week. Monique is back at it. She has filed a new suit against Netflix. So what you saying?
You know what? My only thing with Monique, that it's a shame that she's devaluing herself for White House. Because I remember that interview that she had on the Breakfast Club where she talked about that she makes $2 million by doing her shows and running. That's $2 million clean, but she was upset about $500,000 and she thought she should have got more. It's like, dude, you're gonna clear $2 million.
Yeah,
you good. It's like, why are you devaluing your success over Netflix?
I think this lawsuit though is about to do something to Netflix. I think if she do it right, it's gonna have them open the books And it's gonna really show what they pay black people versus white people. But I do have to say, when she first put that lawsuit out, I thought she was wrong because Monique hadn't been when the last time she did a stand up. She is hot in the black community.
Hey, Monique is funny. Hey,
I need you to show me something that Monique has done that's funny.
You don't like her?
No, Monique is cool. Like, remember Monique has
hey, Roscoe Jenkins.
She got some brass. She killed Preston.
Yeah.
I never saw that.
I'm saying, but for her stand-up, she had to be a long time.
I just remember when she was on BET.
I mean, if she came on Netflix,
doing all that screaming.
Wow!
Man, what is that? Cocaine gone bad?
Yeah.
You know what, man?
Cocaine gone
I
bad.
said cocaine gone
Hey,
bad.
straight up and down, Monique is a black classic that needs to be highlighted and celebrated.
So support her, bro.
You know, I've always supported her.
Yeah, DVDs, did you buy any of her streams?
I watched her shows. I watched her
bro.
talk show.
You're not supporting her.
Cody wasn't around at that time.
See what I'm talking about?
Black
What
people wasn't the
has she done?
Dude, Miss Parker. That's just syndicated. We was checking that out.
Yeah, she
Why
did
you
all that.
telling me on my shit, nigga? Listen, I'm telling you about Monique, and she's a classmate. She needs to be celebrated, but she needs to stand up on her own and say, fuck Netflix and they money.
So that's what we're saying.
Yeah, that's what.
So that's what we're saying this week.
Yeah.
All right. So let's.
Oh, hold on.
Huh? Go ahead.
Yeah, that was.
Say what you gotta say.
Yeah, it was. So, you ever watched the show called Atlanta? The dude that was in Get Out.
Oh yeah.
Childish Gambino.
Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
So
You mean this
Lakeitha. Yeah,
I like that. I got
The guy that be on drugs all the time.
He's wild, but he had sent some shots out at the Breakfast Club about how the slave mentality
Charlamagne
ate him up.
I didn't see that one.
Dog.
I missed that.
He gave him donkey today, but he educated him, and then he just showed all
He
his
played flashbacks, visual one.
while
Really?
he was on the Breakfast Club.
Really?
And
It
he's
was not
like,
cool.
it's like he talked about like he had a group called the Moors. And he's like, oh, you named that after the black people that conquered Spain? He's like, yeah. He's like, oh, talk some more about that. Dude was like, yeah, it was just a vibe that I was feeling.
Right.
And then he was like, you were high. And then he was like, yeah, I was high.
I was high.
I was like, damn, dude. It was like, he must have been, you know what? Just so I think of it, he must have been high. So shout out to him staying relevant. He's like, shit, he gonna create his own relevancy now. Because he got roasted, dog. Charlamagne tore his ass up. And he did an A+ job on that shit. He just brought him in on this dude was on the camera licking his damn toes.
Oh yeah, he did do that. Yeah, this is silly dude.
I'm just saying it was like but you know what? When somebody call out a brother, you know what I'm saying? They gotta atone for that because dude, he was like he educated him and he didn't come at him in a kind of disrespectful way, but in an educated way. Yeah, so I like that. So yeah, check out that donkey today.
All right. Let's give a shout out to Paula Pitchford and Joseph Turner.
Hey.
What is Joseph Turner talking about?
Joe Turner, what's up, baby?
What'd he say?
Gold, it's all y'all.
We can't even repeat what he said.
Go on.
Joseph Turner's tuning in from Ohio.
Hey man, don't worry about what we at.
Don't do it.
Don't worry about that, player.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
All
you know, we at where we at. You be
and
at.
if you one of those 9 people out there that we see that song, like you said,
hit the like button.
Hit the like button,
subscribe, comment.
Let us know. Throw a comment.
When you hit subscribe, hit all. So
we can see that. Yeah, hit that bell when you see
here
subscribe.
Every Friday, man.
We here every Friday. All right, so let's get to our topics for the week.
Oh,
I think we should talk about Colin Kaepernick first.
Yes,
let's get him out the way.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Talk about Colin Kaepernick.
Whoa.
American.
No. I was just moving. No, I was moving that out.
All right. So what you got to say about Colin Kaepernick?
So was Tuesday came out. Colin Kaepernick tweeted out the NFL is tryouts for him actually tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, which is and he accepted because they did try to push it back to Tuesday because Sunday is football. Everybody's
Saturday is college football where all the scouts should be.
And Tuesday normally a lot of teams are off.
Right.
Yeah.
So a lot is strategically built around that, but the NFL did not concede to that. So it's going to be Saturday. So there's about 13 teams have representatives that's going to attend.
That we think that's going to attend.
Well, they're going to send. No, they've confirmed sending representatives. It's going to be probably like scouts or something.
The scouts are going to be at the college games.
No, they do have. Yeah. They got 10 confirmed teams right now.
Okay.
13.
They got 10. They got 13 confirmed teams.
Yep.
And then they're going to still make a video and send out to all those teams.
Where's this going to happen at?
This is in Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yep. This is going to happen in Atlanta and everything. And so yeah, there's going to be interview, on the field performance, and then the interview, and a lot of things they're going to talk to him about is he past the kneeling and everything. So it's just keep your eyes aware of that. I mean, it's very interesting because they had Antonio Brown. The NFL had him up there today. So
what do you mean had him up where?
Well, he had a meeting. Antonio Brown had a meeting with the NFL today.
Oh yeah, he had to meet with them.
Yeah, and it was today. So, but then, so a lot of this is linking to if the NFL want to clean up their act. They just got to make right, and they're not really even trying to do it right. They're like they're pushing him to meet on a Saturday when they know that is not the best time for all the teams to get a look.
So this is what I heard, because I kind of been hearing some stuff about this, right?
Right.
So originally, Colin Kaepernick did ask for it to be on a Tuesday. Why on a Tuesday? Because that's when majority of teams have off.
Right.
So when majority of teams have off, it'd be more people there.
Right.
The NFL said no. Then he asked, well, can we do it in 2 weeks on a Tuesday? The NFL said no.
Take it or leave it.
The NFL pushed it. So the NFL, and here's the thing, the NFL pushed this to this Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So the NFL is in charge. And the crazy thing is people want to talk to Colin Kaepernick, but they ain't calling his agent, they're calling the NFL. So something kind of weird like that in the first place. Colin Kaepernick's been out there 3 years.
3 years.
They know how to get in touch with his
girlfriend.
They know how to get. They know how to get in touch with him. They know how to get in touch with his agent.
His agent. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So they know how to get in touch. So that was part of what I heard. The other part about it was I listened to Stephen A. Smith, and Stephen A. Smith said all Colin Kaepernick got to do is shut his mouth, go out there and throw the ball. As long as he don't throw the ball like up in the stands or anything, he's gonna have a job next week. That's what he said.
I think they discussed this. I knew he knew this was coming because first of all, he didn't drop out the league poor. He was rich. He had to pay out his. Then the NFL gave him some meals.
Yeah, we don't know how much, but
and now they're giving him another chance. I don't care how quick, how short, who's showing up, who's not. We'll just see. He said he was ready. I'm going with that.
Yeah.
So I think
no doubt that he's going to stand up and show out. You know what I'm saying? And no doubt that a team is going to pick him up. And it's what the NFL is doing is playing for cover. You know what I'm saying?
What you would call it? I was listening to Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, he was saying Miami should pick him up. He don't want him to go to Washington because Washington. He's like I don't want black brothers to go against brothers, and they just picked up a black quarterback this year. Yeah. So he said he don't want him to go no place where no black dudes are quarterback.
And then already got. They was talking about Baltimore, but you already got.
You got. He's
Robert Griffin behind.
He would be. Robert Griffin is there?
Yeah, Robert Griffin is the backup.
RG3? Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they ran a play.
Still in there?
They ran a play.
Yeah, RG3. RG3, I knew he was around. I just didn't know where he was.
Right.
This is his second year.
Yeah,
it's like either his second or third.
Chicago needs him back.
No, this is his second year. Yep.
That's what he's talking about. Chicago is the place.
Chicago needs
he said about 5-6 teams. When he said
Chicago, Cleveland.
He didn't say Chicago. He didn't say Cleveland.
Because
they got a sorry quarterback.
Oh, did you see what happened last night?
We're getting to that.
Hold on.
Okay, let me finish.
This is
finish
where
about Colin Kaepernick.
This is where
we got to talk about Cleveland.
This is where I think he should go.
Where?
2 teams.
Where?
Either the Patriots or back to the Niners.
And I'm gonna tell you, good with
listen. I'm gonna tell you why.
They're
oh man, he will be awesome because they got the best offensive line out of pretty much all the teams that. Hold on. that the backup is not black. They got the 49ers got a great offensive line, and guess what? Think about what he did with an offensive line in 2012 with that defense that's balling damn near the same.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
Think about that. Think about what he would do if quarterbacks go out, because it happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't expect him to come in and be a starter. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's way more qualified than some that are starting.
Yeah.
How long was Michael Vick in jail? Was that 2 or 3 years?
He was only
it was like 11 months.
Yeah, 11 months.
But he was out of this.
He was out for
19
2 years.
months.
He was out of football for 2 years.
Yeah.
But he came back. He still balled out.
Yeah, he still balled out. He went to the playoffs.
Should have started.
Well, we got some big ups to Colin Kaepernick. It's in your hands now tomorrow, dog.
Hey,
I will see.
Hey, I can't wait to get my hands on that tape.
But we got to say this. Did you see Myles Garrett bust old boy Randolph in the head with the helmet?
With his helmet.
He
was like, bam,
in case y'all don't know, Cleveland Browns played the Steelers last year in their big rivalries.
Yeah.
There's like 5 seconds left in the game.
I didn't even know how much time there was.
Yeah, there was no time left in the game.
Oh, really? Okay.
The game was over with.
Okay. So and Cleveland had one.
Right. Cleveland had one.
Yeah, first time in a
long
time.
One last snap. Who's it, Garrett?
Myles Garrett.
Garrett runs across the line, grabs up the quarterback.
I guess they blew the whistle, though.
Yeah, and slams him down the ground. There was no use to doing it at all. There was no use.
Okay, Myles Garrett was wrong. Yeah.
Okay. As he's trying to slam him, the quarterback tries to snatch his helmet off. That's what people are not saying.
I'm with you on that one. I said that one right off the bat.
Then what was good for the goose is good for the gander, but he took it one step further. He snatched the quarterback's helmet off and then slapped him in the head.
If you've been seeing now now I'll say this, though. I'll say this.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll say this. I did see that. When he slammed dude, first of all, the white dude, Randolph, is that his name?
Yes.
Randolph, the quarterback. He was punching him and he tried to pull his helmet off the quarterback. And that's what I told everybody. I was like, nobody talking about the white dude.
Nobody.
And then here's the crazy thing. So the two offensive linemen grabbed Garrett and started pushing him back, right? And he grabbed the helmet off white dude, right?
Right.
White dude, Randolph, that's his name, Randolph. I should say white dude.
Ran back around.
Randolph was still trying to punch at Garrett behind the offensive lineman, right? When dude hit him with the helmet, what did dude do? He went like this. He turned around and was like, hey, you can't be hitting me.
Right.
Duh. But did you see what happened? So then Garrett, after that, Garrett got slammed. The offensive lineman, one offensive lineman on top of him, beating him down.
The other one is stomping him.
Pouncey was stomping him. And then boy from Cleveland come and knock over Randolph.
Right.
Oh my God. So realistically, Cleveland about to have two dudes suspended for a while. I think they said Pouncey about to get suspended too.
They're suspended, but Myles Garrett is suspended indefinitely.
Oh, they already came out with it?
They already came out.
That was around some anger management.
He's gonna play next year.
But no, he's gonna
play next year.
No, he's gonna appeal. He's gonna appeal. He could possibly play this year.
He's gonna play next year
because they was talking about the rules.
Yeah,
and even if using that as a helmet as a
weapon.
Yeah, as a weapon.
Yeah,
weapon. It's gonna be.
But they were saying that old boy Randolph, if he applied charges, he got assaulted. So
listen, why did he do that?
Why did he do what?
What were they fighting about?
Right.
The game was over with.
Think about it. See, this is where
the fight started. It started because it was the end of the game. Mm-hmm. I guess the whistle had blown. Now I didn't see none. I just saw the clips on the news. So when Myles Garrett grabbed him and slammed him, they had already blown the whistle dead. So Randolph got mad. So that's what happened. That's why it all started kicked off.
I mean, you couldn't control yourself for 20 seconds.
So when
had one,
hold on. So when Myles Garrett,
he
ran and he grabbed him, it was still a live play.
From what I understand, when he grabbed him, they blew the whistle because from what they told me is he tried to do a swing pass out to the running back in the flat, and he threw it over, and dude missed out and missed it, so the play was over. But Myles Garrett had him hugged up by that time, and then when they blew the whistle, then he slammed him. So I guess he slammed him after the play.
I'm gonna tell you what I saw. I saw somebody that was laser focused on fucking him up.
He was.
He was like,
something
regardless,
was
Something
said.
listen,
happened, yeah.
regardless of that was a live play or a dead play, he was gonna do the same shit that he did.
Yeah,
There was no stopping him. So I was like, why would he do that? That's what I saw. And I was like, it got to be two things. I was like, Randolph may call this dude a nigga or said something slick about his mama. I was like, hey.
Welcome to pro sports.
Yeah.
That's part of the game. I mean, we were doing that in high school.
Yeah, like, nigga, you ain't going nowhere. It's like, what?
Right.
I don't know. But for somebody to snap out like that.
Especially because it's like not in his nature. Dog is into like astrology,
dinosaur
poetry, and archaeology and all that kind of stuff.
And now he's in the criminology.
Right. he was the number one draft pick.
Yeah.
And I was hoping he would go to my Niners, but he didn't have that number one draft pick.
Okay.
I did better with Joey Bosa.
Bosa
was before. Yeah, Bosa. Was
we got
after
bringing it back.
We got Buckner, which is good too. You know.
Oh well. So the Niners still balling out. Even though they caught that L this week.
Hey, but you know what?
That was 2 overtimes, dog.
Yeah.
And dude he missed the field goal.
We had the opportunity.
It's
not like and we was missing Kerry Kittle. So.
But I will say this though, Seattle missed some opportunities too.
Yeah.
Seattle could have won the game in normal time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Saying that, yes. It was like, but in the fourth quarter, when it was time to step up and either tie the game, we tied the game to send it into overtime. But then it was like, the punt got muffed, and that shit happens. But you know what? I'm okay with this loss because this is a wake up, and it's a wake up for my Niners, especially because it's like if you're gonna go deep, and you're talking about going through the Super Bowl, we gotta go through Seattle.
You're gonna have to.
We have to. Yeah. It's like Seattle is out. Seattle is out.
I'm catching hell in 2 weeks.
Hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
2 weeks.
It's about to be a problem.
In 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, they about to.
I'm not saying. There's gonna be a hailstorm in 2 weeks.
I'm not saying.
You forecast?
Listen. I'm saying this.
You forecast?
I'm saying this. Because what I was watching.
Do we got a bet on the table?
What you want to bet?
Ooh.
What you want to bet?
Oh no! All right.
Okay, you think about it and let us know by the end of the podcast.
Okay.
Brother Cass.
All right.
But yeah, from what I saw, Aaron Rodgers, that secondary is about to let it loose. And your boy done threw. He threw probably 5-6 picks that should have got picked that they didn't pick.
Yeah.
There was probably about 5 or 6 picks.
And guess what?
They didn't get it. But I feel you. And I'm not saying that y'all, because y'all ain't no whack team. Y'all ain't no whack team. So
that's why I'm saying, hey.
All right. So we off Colin Kaepernick?
We are. Thank goodness we off.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me go on. I'm gonna close out on this on Colin Kaepernick.
Close out.
Yep. People will see, hopefully sooner, but 15, 20 years down the line, what Colin Kaepernick stood for. And he'll be celebrated like he should be.
He got a whole lot of money.
All I'm gonna say is this. I'm gonna say this. I don't think Colin Kaepernick is as big as Muhammad Ali. Everybody's saying that he is. I don't think he is.
No way.
I don't think he's even in that breath.
No way.
I think he's doing his thing.
Yes.
I think he's too quiet though.
Hold on though.
He is very quiet. He's doing He's doing good things, but he is in the background. Nobody sees him.
But
nobody hears about him.
Over there.
Yeah, she is. What's her name?
I don't know.
What's her name? Nessa. That's the name. Yeah. Because what's his name? Marcellus Wiley. He be on there talking about Nessa be saying this and Nessa say that. But realistically, for me personally, I know what he's doing. I hear what he's doing. I hear what he's doing in the background, but he ain't visual enough. So, I still got love for him. I still hope he do his best that he can do. I still will back that man, but there's no way he's not on the level of a Muhammad Ali.
You know what? I wouldn't compare him to Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali has too many years in the game, and he was before my time.
Right, he's not a Jim Brown either.
But
or Jim Brown, or Kareem, or any of those guys back in the day. Yeah.
But you know what? He's an extension of them.
Oh yeah,
because of them, it's not a verse, it's an extension.
He's standing on the shoulders of giants.
Right. And then, and I think one day somebody's going to stand on his shoulder because, as we know,
I can see that.
People don't know the history like they should.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, he does a lot for the Black community with I Know Your Rights campaign. And that's very positive. And, he's getting the opportunity tomorrow to ball out, to show him what we all know that he was doing. Well, I knew.
So we want to read what people putting out there?
Okay. Paula Pitchfork says, shout out to Greater New Birth with their Thanksgiving turkey food basket. They will be giving away over 500 baskets with turkey tomorrow morning. One per family.
If you need a turkey and stuff, go to Greater New Birth tomorrow. Right. At what time?
6 a.m. Doors open at 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
All right, shout out for let us be your resource of information.
Yes.
Yeah, I know everything.
Yeah. So great. Go ahead, Great New Birth. If you need some Thanksgiving baskets or something.
China Love. Let's see. It said his stand made him a hero to be equal with all. Definitely.
That's Ali, right?
But no, he talks about.
She's talking about what, Ali?
No, she's dead wrong.
Oh no. Oh, okay, not all. My new eyes. That's Ali with Ali. So his stand made him a hero to be equated with Ali. I definitely agree with that.
I definitely
agree with that.
He may be this generation hero.
But
again, that nigga. Hey, listen.
China Love.
No, listen. China Love.
They short-sighted over here.
Yeah, we short-sighted, but
it's okay.
You know why I'm short-sighted? Because I don't see that fool no place. Do you? Where you see him?
Hey, my number one problem was that he kept quiet.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
We're talking about Colin Kaepernick too much.
That's what I'm saying.
When it comes to being a hero in our culture, iconically,
yes.
I mean, you have to look at Ali. You have to look at a Jim Brown. You have to look at a Paul Robeson. You have to look at a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. These men were not only educated, they were eloquent. They were all over the world, and they spoke up.
That's what I'm saying. I'm about to say what made them great because they spoke up.
Last time they spoke up.
What you check? Okay, last time.
I mean, the last time you checked, he was doing horrible at ball. Remember? That's what no one wants to say. Keep on saying he's great. He's great. I think he's a great quarterback. But listen, Ali was doing it in his prime. When he had to step away, they took away everything from him.
I mean,
and it's different time.
If you want to say,
first of all,
we're complaining. If you want to say this,
comparing black greatness to black greatness.
No, greatness in
that situation,
you cannot compare boxing versus football.
That is true.
Athletics is athletics.
It doesn't matter.
Muhammad Ali was heavyweight champion of the world.
Muhammad Ali also lost.
Once or twice.
What I'm saying?
What has Colin Kaepernick won?
Nothing.
He won.
Your heart. That's all he won. Your achy breaky heart, my guy.
He won. He won the NFC Championship. There you go.
Dog.
Yeah. He won that.
You're rocking. He won your heart.
Hey, shout out to Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah,
doing his thing.
Hey,
you can first of all, you can never give a nuke too much. Shout out. Let's be straight about that.
Okay.
That's what it is.
It's a new thing. Was wrong.
It's a new thing.
Well, it's Nuke first, but then it's 49ers. So but I was trying to close out, but then y'all,
okay, we're about to close out.
But y'all on y'all whacker hateration cannot see the greatness. Yeah, did you hear the whackers hateration?
Hey, did you hear this?
Did you hear that?
You know what that is? That's me shooting a blow dart in Colin Kaepernick's ass. Can we move on?
Damn, the hate.
Yeah, Colin. The
black.
It's not hate.
Today's tomorrow morning. It's
not hate. It's not hate. Because both of us
say
we love him, but I don't. But he ain't. But he ain't on level with Ali.
We shouldn't compare him. Because he's uncomparable.
China Love brought us into that one.
No, you did that.
Shout out China Love. You just tore up the show real quick.
No, China Love. She
brought us back in.
Come with them facts, though. Them straight facts, China.
Straight facts of the way.
Yeah.
Straight facts about what?
Hey, don't worry about that. Don't worry about it.
All right. So now we moving on. We talked about Colin Kaepernick. Let's talk about that movie, Harriet. First of all, did you get to see it?
Mm-mm.
So don't say nothing about it.
Okay,
shit. I'm gonna say
something
about
the word from you.
Here we go.
But I will. Now we talked about this a little bit last week.
Go ahead.
We talked about it a little bit last week.
Yes, we did.
I really liked the movie.
I thought it was a good movie.
I really, really did like the movie. I liked how they didn't. And now this is just a recap what I said last week. But I really liked how they talked about her story and less of the slavery story. You know what I'm saying? Black Moses. That's who she is. Go ahead. What you got to say, Doc?
I thought it was a good story. I really did. Remember, the only problem I had it was I really wish he had to put it on Netflix. It would have made a mint off of that.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what's going on today? I walk in the studio. There's a video Al Jazeera is playing up on the monitor. And
no, you walk into the basement.
It's called a studio.
It's our studio, dog.
So when I walk in, he's watching Al Jazeera, and you have three beautiful women from Africa. I think no, they weren't from Africa. I think two were from Africa, and one was from England.
I think, yeah.
And they were discussing what's an American,
and it was
there was an American black man.
Yeah, Antonio Walker.
Antonio Walker was there. I'm trying to figure out what is the problem with any actor from all over the world playing any role. See, here's where I get mixed up.
Let's get it, baby.
America, it was just 51 years ago when we were just able to vote.
Have you heard? You listening?
Now, as we move into different sections and we're starting to move up in small increments, our new argument went from a chicken sandwich to why they use some English black folks to play black people in America. Well, let me give you an example of that. Remember Denzel Washington? He played, what was the movie he played? King Kong Ain't Got Nothing on Me.
Training Day.
Wrong example.
He was not. Let me tell you why it's a good example. He was never a gangster. Right?
No,
That's not him. But what he had to do was go into the hood, get permission to be there, and then walk around and try to figure out what it takes to be a gangster, portray that on the film, correct?
Yes.
Just because they're over the sea, they still going through the same stuff we're going through. And they're just playing a role. Nobody had a problem when Stringer Bell, Idris Elba was playing. Girl, he's so fine. I can't. And now, which I thought Harriet was very attractive and beautiful. Yeah, and the crazy thing, she wasn't over light. She wasn't over dark.
She was dark.
She was beautiful.
She was dark skinned,
right?
For what we look at in American films,
right? And she was dark skinned, right?
I appreciate.
I think she did a good job.
She did good. I think she did a great job.
Just because she did a role, the first thing we want to do is start crying.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not saying I necessarily agree with this, but this is what I've been hearing. So you have Idris Elba, right? You have Oh Girl. You have my guy from Get Out. You have a plethora like that.
Right.
Ooh, plethora. You have a plethora of all these English or African actresses and actors coming over here to America.
Bunch of them.
And they feel like, and some people are feeling like they're taking money out of black people's pockets that's here. Okay, now
sound a little Trumpish to you?
That's what I'm about to go with. Because to me, we have to be careful about who we say should and shouldn't be here, what they should and shouldn't be doing. Because you know what? For a while, that's what they used to say about us as black folks.
Exactly. They still do.
Yeah, and they still do. Yeah. Go ahead. You look like you got something to part.
You look disgusting,
listen, first of all,
pontificate.
Your analogy bringing Denzel.
It's not even about my analogy. How about what's your point?
That's what I'm
your point is my analogy.
Slow down. Okay. Slow down. Sip on some of that Blue Label. Chill on out.
That Blue Label is smooth though.
Hey,
I'm gonna say smooth.
Smooth booty.
Smooth booty.
Smooth booty. Hey, Blue Label. You need a commercial? Smooth booty. Hey.
You should turn it so they can see it. Anyway.
Oh, they see the box.
Yeah,
they know
I got some comments on it.
Straight up. But first of all, when you talk about Harriet Tubman, that should have been, which is factual character, that should have been played by an American, somebody that's a descendant of slave. Just because
why?
Sound like
because it has historical precedence, and it's not like we're not saying that there's no African American that's qualified to play that role.
They didn't say that.
But that's my argument. That's like when you talk about playing a black character that's factual, that did what she did.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They should always be checking African American first. Now that's
here's
but hold on.
Here's the other thing though.
But
because I think this goes to your point. Here's the other thing. The other thing that the director got I don't know if you heard about this. The director got heat because she used a white woman who was a historian. Did you hear about that?
Right. Yes, I did hear.
So what? So I mean, why is that wrong? I mean, that's basically what you're saying. Nobody should be able to do anything about black people unless you're a black American.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's almost what you're saying.
And it was clear that Harriet Tubman got some white help.
Hold on.
Yes.
Helping slaves over.
Well, then depict that in the movie.
Maybe you should watch the movie.
Okay.
I think you should watch it.
Hold on. No.
Really even seen the movie.
It's not about.
Okay, so
it's not
hold
about.
on.
Hold on.
You can't
First of all,
say.
I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about the aesthetics of who were in the movie and their lineage.
You gotta watch the movie though, dog.
I'm gonna watch the movie. I just got. I have a ton of lists of shit.
Okay.
But anyway, this lady, and she was in a film with it was another movie. She did an excellent job. So, I don't have any discourse against her. I'm just saying, if we're gonna be about.
Go ahead.
If we're going to talk about, treating black folks right, we got to start, like, wouldn't you rather see someone that is an American have that role?
No.
Before
I want somebody who's black and does a great job.
So what you're saying,
it's not about me, it's about my children.
Is you saying that there's no black American actress that could have did a better job than she?
I say you have to watch it.
No, but
let me tell you why I'm saying that. Because I didn't know she was from another country when I watched it.
Yeah, realistically, I didn't know either.
And she did a good job.
You don't hear her accent. You don't hear nothing.
But so my difference is that when you talk about Training Day and you talk about Stringer Bell, those are fictional characters. Right. So fictional characters to me is and the fact that these are American-based film. If the United States is producing that, you know what I'm saying? That's money that could have continue to go into the African American community. Whether if it went to a black American actress, at least that money went into the black community at least one time.
Hold on a second, because a lot of those people are so big, they spend their money in the black community.
I get it.
I mean,
they are.
Some of them maybe, but not.
And she can too. And she can too. So don't get me wrong on that. Don't get me wrong on that.
I came in, you were watching Al Jazeera, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were being very respectful about the situation. We haven't been.
Al Jazeera is overseas.
Yeah, they were bought out by
CNN. Antonio Walker was on there, and they were shutting him off, so they wasn't.
Yeah, they were shutting him off, because it's a different civilness that they have than we do. We're so abrupt in America, and let's think about it. The same problems that we're having here.
Why are you so abrupt? Can't stand that.
See, there it is, America.
All right, so
the same problems that we're having.
The
same problems that we're having here, they're having over there.
Yeah, we gotta be careful. But yeah. Because what you say earlier, at least here we could sit next to a white man and eat. When they were doing that apartheid in South Africa, they weren't doing nothing.
Right.
Them cats in England, it's different.
Try going to a soccer game.
Valerie Charles did bring up. She said you did have American woman play Harriet Tubman, Cicely Tyson.
Yeah, yes, you
did.
Back
in the day. So that's a good.
I liked her and Miss Jane Pittman though when she spit in the water and gave it to the master wife. You don't remember that?
I remember that.
Remember that?
No.
It was almost
wait.
It was almost like The Color Purple, dog.
We're gonna make a list of black movies that you need to watch. Now I bet you've seen all the Dolomites.
Did you see that? Did you see that one?
Oh yeah, I'm
My
a
name is
Dolomite fan.
Dolomite.
I'm a Dolomite fan.
Did you see the new one with Eddie Murphy?
Yeah,
I thought that was a good movie.
I thought he did a great job.
Yeah.
I thought Wesley Snipes
stole the show. He stole.
Wesley Snipes.
Hey,
I was like, what?
Ain't nobody ever played an uppity nigga
like Wesley Snipes.
Like Wesley.
He killed that.
So now I know we're getting off topic because we're talking about hair, but who the hell was Wesley Snipes supposed to be playing?
Okay, so
and was that dude gay?
No, Wesley Snipes was not gay at all.
No. Because the way he was acting, because he was with the girl in the strip joint in the beginning.
Right.
But then his mannerisms and stuff was very feminine.
His mannerisms was clowning because he kept on pouring drinks up in his orange.
He was finicky. He was uppity. He was the uppity nigga
my
because
God.
he played.
Remember, Dolomite said, "Well, what if you direct?"
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, he was like, "Okay."
Like,
that was a.
Remember, he was like, "I'm getting out here and go do some real acting."
Yeah.
That was a funny movie.
Black exploitation.
Yeah.
That was a classic.
Oh my God. Yeah. We're gonna have to ask you a couple of movies. Have you seen them or not?
Yeah, because you're making some comments on movies you haven't seen.
But I can make. I'm not making
Black
comments about the movie. I'm making comments about.
But you got it. But you got to see
about the hiring process.
Yeah. But the hiring process don't really matter.
Yeah, what's best for the job? As long as
it's
good.
I don't care if she. You know what I'm saying? We black people, dog. We got to stop. We digging into each other's pockets. Whether she from because this is the way I look at it. Like here too. She lives here now, right? She probably lives here.
I don't know that. I don't know. I don't know.
What's her girl's name?
It's her job.
What's her girl's name? Napinga. What's it? Napinga Malongo. What's her name? I can't think of it. I'm not saying it right. Girl who played Napita. Yeah. She is another one they talk about. Remember, she was in Us.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
I have no problem. I have no problem with her.
She is an African. She's an African woman.
But that's a fictional character. My soul thing is that Harriet Tubman.
12 Years a Slave wasn't fictional.
12 Years a Slave wasn't fictional.
No, she was in that.
12 Years a Slave was a fictional story.
No.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, was it?
No, 12 Years a Slave.
It was off a book.
Right.
Yeah. So she wasn't. She played in that. She wasn't fictional in there.
Okay. Well, she shouldn't have played in that neither. Not in my opinion.
Okay.
Listen, I don't have the money. I don't have the money to make these decisions. But I'm just saying, historical black pieces should be, in my opinion, played by African American. Now, if it's
and you need to support them by going to see the movie,
if it's
paying to stream
black
it,
fictional,
you need to support them.
Then it should be played by whoever.
So are you gonna? So here's a question.
That's just my.
What the question is?
What is the latest black movie that came out? Somebody tell me.
That was it.
No, before that.
Black and Blue.
Black and Blue.
Black and Blue.
No, let's talk about a fictional movie.
Black and Blue.
Oh, that's fictional?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's based off
every day.
Okay. So
is it off of a book? I'm talking about.
No, it's fictional.
It's not based on a true story.
Okay, I'm talking about. Let's talk about somebody real. Who can we say? What black movie? 12 Years a Slave. Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you saying? Did you even see 12? First of all,
yes, I did. Okay. Actually, I saw both 12 Years a Slave.
What you mean both?
Right. Before the movie 12 Years a Slave came out, there was another movie back in the 80s that we saw when we was in middle school. And it was played by Hawk. Avery Brooks.
Avery Brooks, A Man Called Hawk.
Yeah.
They shut the show off too.
Yeah. Okay. But I'm just saying, what I'm saying is, I knew about 12 Years a Slave before they came out with. Yeah. So, yeah.
Paula Pittsburgh said, y'all are sounding racially motivated. How many of our black Americans get big and cross the color line?
First of all, you can't say y'all because I don't.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
What is the difference? Because she's saying that most of the men, I'll say men, get big in entertainment and they cross the color line.
Yeah.
And they marry white.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
Oh, that's what you're talking about?
I mean, what's the difference?
What do you mean? What's the difference?
She's saying, What's the difference?
It's black income. What you're saying is black income leaving the black community.
You know what? Every time I hear you say that, the one word, I just got like something on my shoulder saying,
is that what
he didn't even watch the movie. Like, if you're not watching the movie and you're streaming for free, you're not supporting the people. How can you tell the people?
First of all, what you talking about? I ain't even watched the movie.
I'm just saying. I went to the theater. I had to support that one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So what was the question that we had on the table before that?
I don't know.
I don't even know. But anyway,
I'm just saying
that's opinion. A good one, man.
I think we have to be careful about who we do and who we do not cut in and out of who we are as black people. You know what I'm saying? Because realistically, right now, it's the Mexicans and Hispanics who are getting shipped back to Mexico, right?
Right.
Sooner or later, it's going to be like, okay, we got them out of our country. Who's next?
They back to focus on the niggas. Yeah.
So I don't. So that.
Speaking of a fictional movie, good looking, Val. Queen and Slim is coming out Thanksgiving. You know everybody's going to see that.
Queen and
Slim. I'm going to see that.
You know what though? You know what?
What's up?
Oh boy is from England also.
He certainly is.
And I'm going to see.
She's from here.
I don't know nothing about her. She's a new actress.
I think she's on HBO. Does anyone know what show she was on from Queen and Slim?
Yeah. So that.
What show? I think she was on HBO.
But I'm going to see that because that's a dope film. To me, it looks
because it's got guns and you shooting them white.
No. It's a nice up to date.
So what if it was Othello? Would you go
Othello?
Well,
I saw promote that.
Well, first of all, I watched Othello when Larry Fishburne.
Yeah, but you also watched. Would you go to the movies to support Othello?
Was it?
Yeah. Oh, what you talking about, dog? Why you trying to challenge me? Why you coming for me? Because I said I didn't watch Harriet.
It wasn't Mike Epps.
Nah, it wasn't Mike Epps. It was Mikhail Pfeiffer.
Mikhail Pfeiffer. That's
come on, dog.
Yeah, well, he.
Why you coming for me?
Mikhail Pfeiffer. That's his name.
Yeah. Nigga, I'm sharing my best scotch with you, and you coming for me like you ain't watched the movie. I told you I ain't talk about the movie, but you coming. Like, what is this dude problem?
I think the biggest problem is we have to be careful about who we say should or shouldn't be here.
And
I understand what you're saying.
But he has an opinion.
I understand what you're saying, and
it's just my opinion.
And I kind of felt like that a little bit at first, but then I was like, who cares? You know what I'm saying?
They go through exactly what we go through.
Because
you know, she's gonna feel racism just like
now.
Remember this: the whole world wants to break into Hollywood. Everyone wants to be a star.
And here's the thing: is
absolutely. I'm not saying
just getting to the door is a big.
I'm not saying that she's like she should be conscious enough to say, "Oh, you know what?
I'm not going to do it."
This role should be played by a Black American woman that's a descendant. I'm not saying that I'm just saying my opinion.
We got to think about this too. This just came to my
opinion.
So for you, for us, right? We know a little bit about Harriet Tubman, right?
Right.
Now, I'm not saying this is true for everybody, but okay, she probably knew a little bit about Harriet Tubman, right? The actress. But do you think she researched pretty in depth about Harriet Tubman?
Let me tell you something. Let's not forget the fact that, first of all, you've gone to school with Africans, right? Or Black people from across the ocean, right? Yeah. Let's not forget that usually, they are very, very academic and astute. And a lot of them know more about our history than we do.
Some people, yeah.
Yes.
So let me ask you this.
Yes.
I'm gonna throw y'all off with this one.
Sure.
This is gonna throw you a different direction.
Sure.
Do you identify as Black or African American?
See, I think the problem is
identify with Black.
Identify as Black. That's why I'm just asking.
What did you identify 3 years ago?
Black.
And 4 years before that?
Black.
You go 10 years, it's gonna be.
I don't believe that.
It
changes with the wind.
For me personally,
we're Negro.
But those are the labels that they gave us. He said, "What you
were acceptable because we took them."
I understand what you said.
Yeah, we took them. Yeah, we took them, but we didn't create them. Other than African American, which
I think because the more and more I think about it, and this is my because I've been thinking about this, right? White people identify themselves as white. Well, back in the day, they didn't identify as white. They identified from whatever country it came from.
Right.
So you was German, or you was Scotch, or you was Dutch,
Right.
or you was Irish, or English, or you know what I'm saying. But now they came with this construct called white. White is a social construct. It is not a race or
you can subscribe to. You can buy.
So to me, is if you gonna call yourself white, I'm gonna call myself black.
Okay.
Because I'm American, just like you American. So if you call yourself white, I'm gonna call myself black. Now, to me, an African American is what my boy is. My boy Victor. Victor is from Cameroon.
Right.
He has became a citizen of America.
He's an African American.
That dude to there, yes, exactly. That's an African American to me.
What's your take on it, bro?
No, I agree 1,000%. To me, I'm black or Black American because I'm full American, but I just happen to be black.
I don't know. It's kind of weird for me when I hear people say African American. I kind of like.
Well, you know,
kind of like it's like, damn. What?
Well,
you know,
actually, it was Jesse Jackson that popularized it. I don't know if he created, but when he was running for president, he gave us a title other than because if you think about the word black, it was always referred as negative.
Negative connotation.
So African American kind of
black ball,
right? You know, just like you were saying, people weren't subscribing to the concept of white, that construct. They were really on Italian American, Irish American, French, and all. You know, they were distinctive from the country that they hail from. But we, as black folks, we don't know what country that we hail from because of our circumstances. So we tried to, Jesse Jackson tried to give us a equal title, you know, but everybody, but even non-Black American can subscribe to that.
Here's my take on it.
I think we we as Black folks that are descendant of slavery, you know, I think we run away from that stigmatism instead of embracing it and realizing that it is what it is, and that we can use that to more come together, because we don't want to go back there.
The bottom line is this: all these names, black, white, blue, green, let's really look at it for what it's looked at for. As long as I can keep you separated, I can control it.
Yes.
So while we sit around and we talk about, are you black, are you African American, we're still having the same problems as we had before. We need to stop spending time on how to separate ourselves and to break us apart within our culture. Like if we spend more time
you talking about within our, you just said
I'm talking about within our culture.
Within the black community.
Within the American culture or black culture?
Listen, within the black culture. We're spending too much time saying, no, you're not from here. No, you're not this. No, you're not.
I agree with that.
I mean, when we really look at it, we're all going through the same thing.
Okay, so
globally.
Sounds like they're singing Monolith.
I'm gonna say this.
Sure.
I'm gonna say this because I listen, and this isn't an original thought to me. This guy, his name is Clay Kane. He's on the show.
Oh.
He says that black people, we are not a monolith. Okay,
right.
Before you,
right.
but we should be a monolith. But we should be a monolith on anybody who comes up against us or anybody who talks about white supremacy.
Yes.
If you cultivate white supremacy, we should be a monolith against you. And that I do agree with 100%. Any other type of monolith, we are not a monolith, because that's what makes us great as black people. But if you're out there portraying white supremacy and you want to be a white supremacist, then we should be a monolith against you.
Well said.
That's right.
Okay.
United
Just
front.
remember Willie Lynch.
First of all,
keep you separated, keep you controlled.
Who is this guy that you spoke with that spoke those words?
Hey, real quick.
His name is Clay Kane.
So we just talked about
he's on radio.
Yeah, he's on the radio.
He stole my work.
Okay.
Queen and Slim. Real quick, Queen and Slim.
Yeah.
The young lady from Queen and Slim is the actress Jodie Turner.
Okay. Jodie Turner.
That's where she's from.
Where?
England.
So
really?
Yeah.
Is Queen and Slim factual?
No,
it's fictional.
It's fictional.
You know what though?
We got to go back to the case to check my opinion on
that.
So
is it a conspiracy? Because my guy from Get Out is the one who, like, the director of it. You know, he's from England.
Oh shit! Watch out.
Certainly is.
Is there a conspiracy
No,
theory going on?
everybody wants to get into Hollywood. If
I understand.
Just like this is what Biggie turned around and told Little Kim and Cease and all them. He said, "Man, Puppy about to open this door. As soon as I step in, I'm gonna leave it cracked. As soon as I crack it, y'all just kick it in and run in behind me. If I'm from overseas and I see some great actors who want an opportunity to be on the big screen is Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaving the door open for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like if something happened here, I'm cracking the door and I'm gonna say, Fritz, rock it. Hey, I'm gonna leave the back door open. Y'all come in.
I feel you.
Right.
All right. So that's what I thought about Harriet.
Agree.
Thanks, Val.
So here's our last topic. Here's our last topic for today before we get out of here.
Comment.
So the last topic that I want to talk about is, I always hear people say, well, Barack Obama didn't do anything for the black community. Okay?
I say it a lot.
And I really think that we as a black community, when it came to Barack Obama, I don't think we really had anything for him to do.
Right.
I think we set standards for him.
Yep.
I think
we were caught blindside.
I think a lot of black people
that's still on us.
Yeah, that's still on us. But I'm just saying,
Yeah,
I think a lot of black people said, "Hey, we got a black dude in the office.
Yep.
Go ahead."
Yeah.
And now that he's out, everybody's saying he didn't do nothing for us.
Right.
So here,
what did he do for you?
So but I'm not getting into that because I got big thoughts on that. But I'm gonna say this. So that got me thinking, and I did send this out to y'all earlier this week.
Yep.
I want to talk about, so with this new with the voting coming up in 2020, what do you want from your next president? And I'm gonna give you three things. I'm gonna give you three things that I have, and then we can go on to y'all three things. Is that cool?
That's cool.
Sure.
Okay, so let me go through my list here. So the first thing I want is that I want our voting rights to be restored. Okay? There's something in voting rights called Section 5. Basically, Section 5 says that if you're the state, you know what I'm saying? You can't change no voting laws in the state unless it's cleared by the federal government. And they changed that. It was like that, but now they changed it. So now the states can do whatever they want. So like all this stuff that happened in Georgia with Stacey Abrams, that was cool because
it's called gerrymandering.
That's part. I'm just saying
we do it here.
Gerrymandering is part of what's happening all over because the states have the rights. So I want us to go back to Section 5 because Section 5 says that if you want to do it, if you want to change voting rights in your state, you have to get it cleared by the government, by the federal government. I think that's big right there because then that stops all that gerrymandering stuff. That stops from voter suppression.
What if you have the current establishment who's in there now?
That's the only problem. That's the only problem is it's current establishment. Yeah. So yeah, I have thought about that part too. But at least it'd be in the federal government.
Right.
All right. The other thing I want is police. What you call it? Police brutality go away. I can't think of what I got here. Let me think what I got here. Police reform. That's the word I'm doing. Police reform. I want police stop killing us and getting away with it. And there's two laws on the book. Graham versus Connor and state of Tennessee versus my eyes is really messed up today.
Take your time, bro.
Yeah.
The state of Tennessee versus I can't think of it. I can't see it right now.
That's right. Go ahead.
Let me check that out.
The state of Tennessee is one is Graham versus, should be down towards the bottom.
Okay.
Should be Graham versus I think
Tennessee versus Gardner and Graham v. Connor.
Graham versus Connor. Yeah, those are two laws on the book that need to get changed. Those are the things that says, okay, you cannot convict a police officer for what he believes to be true in a certain situation. So if he believes it in his mind,
right,
he can't get convicted of it.
So fear can have you believe it.
Here's the thing. Graham versus Connor, they teach that to the police officers. So you can't tell what somebody believes and what they don't believe.
Right.
So that needs to get reworded. Police reform. I think
you become the judge and the jury and the execution.
The other thing I think is I think that police officers need to start getting convicted, or at least held to a different standard when they turn on and off those damn body cameras.
I don't think they should be able to turn on them all.
I don't think they should be
running all day.
But you know what's crazy is when they first proposed that, especially here in Milwaukee, it's like body cameras gonna be so great they're not gonna be able to turn them off.
Right.
They're going, and then you see them all the time. They either turn them off or they turn off the volume, or they do all this kind of stuff, and nothing ever happons to nobody when they turn these damn body cameras off.
Right.
So that's the police reform. My third thing that I want is I want health care. I want health care for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And we need the prescription drug prices to go down. That is crazy to me how much we are paying, like 5 times as much as people in Canada.
Right.
And that is crazy to me, dog. We literally, from here, we could drive 5 hours, go over the border, get some prescription drugs and bring them back. And we would pay 5 times cheaper than we would here.
Right.
And it's horrible, dog. So those are 3 things that I want for my next president to take care of. Anybody, either one of y'all want to go?
I can go.
Go ahead.
The first thing being a DOS, I would want reparations.
Okay.
And we've already discussed what my idea of reparations are, so I won't waste anyone's time.
DOS, what does that mean?
Descendants of slaves,
okay,
my bro.
Okay.
The next one, I'm with Byron Allen on that. And the story he told about going and sitting down with Obama and saying, hey, most of the funds, the funds that we use are all controlled. The government funds are all controlled by white firms. When I say funds, I mean monetary.
Oh yeah.
Right. And he asked, I don't know, don't quote me on this. It was 10 to 25% of those funds should be, managed by black firms, because there's plenty enough black firms.
Oh yeah, he said 10%.
Yeah, he did.
And I think that if we're doing in this time and age, you want companies to hire so many blacks and minorities and women and LGBT. What happens when it comes to handling funds for the government? Why are all the firms all white?
Yeah, that's true.
So definitely, I'm with Byron Allen on that.
Okay.
Last but not least, if I have to make it personal, I don't want police brutality, but I would like to see exactly what the police officers are being trained in their classrooms. No one ever knows what they're getting trained when they're in those classrooms.
That's true, dog.
No one has any idea.
You being an Army guy, you understand this. When you go in combat zones or someplace, what's the first thing they teach you? Your rules of engagement.
Rules of engagement.
What's your rules of engagement? You cannot go against somebody unless they have a threat. You can't go against a threat unless they threaten. You know what I'm saying? It's out of yours.
Right.
So I can't just be out there shooting all this. And you know what's crazy? I heard this on the radio the other day. How come we have 18, 19-year-olds who are in combat zones who got more discipline than these damn police 30, 40, 50 years old right here on the street? That's crazy if you really think about that.
Right. And we keep giving them more and more weapons, toys, to break into your front door.
Yeah, because
they're being practiced mainly on us.
Yeah, because they're militarizing polices. Right. Because you know what happens is, think about all that stuff they use in Desert Storm and all the stuff they're using in Iraq. When they bring it back, what's they gonna do with it? They either got to sell it to other countries or they give it to the police departments, and then they paint them black, and now it's on our streets, and now it's up against us, against us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What happened to the days when you kicked the door in? Yeah. Now you got a tank battering the whole front of the house.
Well, that was because that started with my guy from California when the crack epidemic kicked in.
Right.
I can't think of his name. Dude who was in charge when Rodney King got beat up.
Right.
But he was the one who started that, dog. So that's crazy, dog. I'm with you on that, dog. Mm-hmm. With you 100%. But you know what's crazy?
What's that?
Is I tried to find out what the rules of engagement for police officers are. There's no place. You can't find it no place. No.
And you don't know what they're trained, what the training manual looks like. What are they being told when they're on the gun range? Yeah. What happens when they're in front of someone that might be volatile, someone who might be aggressive? Dog. We don't have any idea.
And why the hell is it that these cats have a baton? They have mace. They got pepper spray. They have a taser. But their first thing is to always go straight to their gun.
Right. But when I was in Jamaica, they had M16s. Before they pulled, they jumped off of them batons.
Yeah.
Put work in.
So I said,
dude,
time to go to work.
They wasn't shooting people. I mean, they just, I just flip out.
Yeah.
Whack. I'm like, oh my God. But we're quick to pull the gun over here.
Yeah.
Listen.
Well, that's still
that is going to change.
That's still Western. That's a cowboy mentality.
It's not going to keep happening.
Yeah, something's going to change.
Something's going to give.
We got to change. It's going to change because now
it's going to change two ways.
What?
Either they're going to crack down on and harden regulations.
Oh no.
Or it's going to be right.
Yes, they can. They crack
down. They can't. No, he's saying it's one of the two ways.
They're going to.
It's either going to be by the paper or it's going to be by the bullet.
It's going to be by the bullet, dog.
Right.
I mean, look at just think. Yeah. Yesterday we just had another school shooting out in California.
Yeah, I got a good question for you.
Yeah, go
ahead. Can anyone answer, if you're listening out there, remember to hit the like button and subscribe.
Yeah.
Can anyone answer, out of all the presidencies that you've been through, has Donald Trump had the most school shootings in 2 years?
Yes.
Than all the presidents had in 4 to 8 years?
That's already been.
It was rampant with Obama, but with Trump.
At the end of Obama, it started becoming rampant.
Because at the end of Obama, but like in the first 2 years, there's something like 200 some school shootings. We didn't even hear about all of them.
Right, they keep them real quiet.
Yeah, they keep them quiet now, unless it's the big ones.
Right.
But it's starting to go crazy. Yeah, he has the most.
And not to point the finger, I'm just saying it was going on before him.
Yeah.
But why during this time period?
I don't.
You know what? It spiked.
No,
I don't think it's because of Donald Trump.
I do. No, I do.
I know it was going on before him.
No. I think Donald Trump is an accelerant that he adds because of his racism and his vitriol. He incite one base, and then he fucks with the other side. You know what I'm saying? And people are confused. I think as people, because I think Donald Trump is not the leader that America needs nor wanted.
He just turned the light on.
But what he
light on for you.
But hey, straight up, what he is doing, right? He shows you the true face of the United States.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now we got to deal with this. This is why you're going through all this impeachment, because he doesn't give a damn. And that's what racism is. I'm going to make all the money I can. I'm going to use white people, uneducated white people, as a diversion.
That's racism.
And I'm gonna fuck over everybody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna point there. But racism is a capitalist tactic. It's all for money.
I really don't believe Donald Trump is a racist. I believe that he don't give a what color you are, as long as you got that green.
Donald Trump,
he's a salesman.
Robert Smith is a billionaire. Is a black billionaire.
He is a.
You know what I'm saying? And he did not. And I would like to think that he did not use overt racist act to make his billions. Donald Trump has.
But you don't know that.
You don't know.
I said I would like to think.
Hold on. You work into billions,
I don't know which one.
You've done a whole bunch of things.
I said that's why I said overt. That's why I said overt, because invert.
But there's a lot of things about Donald Trump.
We know who Donald Trump is. We know that he was a slumlord. We know that
we have plenty of slumlords right here in the city.
All I'm saying, what I'm saying is, we know that Donald Trump
know a lot of things that he
had a lawsuit, had a racial discrimination lawsuit. Look at his father's lineage, who hails from Ku Klux Klan.
Even now, though,
he is the perfect racist.
What's my guy name who used to be like in charge of his cabinet, and now he's
all of them. You mean like the last 40, 50 people?
Like the dudes all the dudes who got fired.
Spicer?
Yeah,
Spicer?
Not Spicer. The militant.
He got fired. He got fired, and he said Donald Trump used to talk about niggas, black people. You don't like black people,
yeah, but remember this. That's not the only people he talks about.
What? But hold on.
He talks about the Indians the same way.
Listen here.
And it's open.
No, he doesn't.
Did he not use Pocahontas? Was that not racist?
Okay, you talking about feather Indians.
Listen,
you talking about Native? You talking about Native Americans?
Listen.
Hold on. You're talking about feather Indians.
But I'm talking about as it relates to black folks.
Completely an equal opportunist, something of another.
I'm talking about.
He don't give a who he talking about.
If it serves his purpose, yes.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. The bottom line is like because Donald Trump is more of a capitalist, and he uses racism just like he would use his bully tactic when he would underpay people for the services they provided. It was no different. It's no different. It's tools in his belt.
Yeah.
He is a racist because he doesn't have a problem applying racism.
I'm going to use those tools. If I'm in that position and I know 48% of the people that vote for me are that type of people, and guess what? I'm playing right to them.
I'm going to say this. I don't like talking about Donald Trump. Donald Trump, I hate talking about Donald Trump. And this is just me. So I'm gonna kind of be quiet on this because I hate talking about Donald Trump. I don't like giving him more credence than what he really does. I don't give a damn about this damn impeachment stuff because I don't think that's gonna change. My focus is on get him out of office and voting the right person.
And this is my third thing. When you said what was the third thing I would ask for, my last and third thing was I would get rid of the Electoral College.
Shout out. That's
a big one.
I would get rid of the Electoral College.
Yeah, that's a big one.
So those are my three things.
Especially because I go back to slavery, dog.
Absolutely.
People really don't know the history of that.
Yeah.
Look up the history of the Electoral College and you'll understand. You'll understand why you should not be adhering to that. It's the law of the land. I get it, but not a good place to have.
Yeah, but that law was made as a deceit. It didn't benefit America. It held us back.
Well, it was the original what it was made for. Right. And if I add a fourth thing to it, I would take away the amendment that says if you go to jail, you now are a slave again.
Yeah, 13th Amendment.
13th Amendment.
Yeah, you gotta get rid of that. Well, go ahead. What you got, Rocket?
So my three things is education is free. Okay.
That's a good one.
It was like I don't care what school you want to go to, it's free.
I don't afford that. I think you have to be able to get in. If you can pass the administrative test and things to get in,
testing is one thing.
I'm not gonna put little Bobo in Yale.
Hold on. I agree with both of y'all. I agree with you.
I'm on my one. Yeah.
Well, no, we still talking about I'm saying I agree with you.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I think that there still has to be tests for kids getting certain colleges.
Right.
Paying for
I ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing about tests because don't waste your time.
What about in the worst case scenario, all HBCUs should be fully funded and free. In the worst case scenario,
if you want free.
Okay, go ahead.
Free.
What else? What else you got?
Like colleges should be fully funded because that's an investment in America's future. So that's what you want to do. Free all day.
What you got?
Second thing. Second thing, I would like for some type of land. 40 acres and a mule. But some type of land grant.
But they can take that back, man.
I'm about to say because
hold on. But that's what I'm saying. Part of that clause that it cannot be.
Oh yeah, I got you.
It cannot be sold outside of the black community.
That's called a treaty, right?
That's called a treaty, right?
Treaty
like a reservation.
You see what just happened in Ukraine.
Listen, but hey.
Jeez. I keep telling you, man, stop asking for land. They can take that away.
Hey.
They took it away.
I'm not only asking for land, but I'm asking for free education.
Here's the thing.
I'm requesting free education. I'm not asking. I'm requesting.
Okay, so you can't let this man talk about what he thinks.
Yeah,
that's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't have opinions.
Yeah.
Hey, and
right now, it's just what I wish.
Hey, it's right.
Uh-oh, my fault. See what happened with R. Kelly? I ain't even allowed to say dudes, man. This is crazy.
The aura.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Right here.
Go ahead.
Like I wish R. Kelly was back.
No, we didn't know. He didn't say that.
He
didn't say that. He didn't say that. He didn't say nothing about the aura. He didn't say nothing about the aura.
I wish Obama could have made R. Kelly record go away. Damn, Byron Allen ruined it for the black folks.
The aura.
R. Kelly is exposed and we don't have any good reason.
All right.
Bullshit. So third, you know what, man? I don't know how it would happen, but it's my fucking wish. And I would wish and demand some type of act or bill to make black folks a monolith. Boom.
God, you can't.
Don't tell me what I can't with my wish.
America.
Don't.
Okay, that's your wish, though.
That's right.
Good scotch.
That's right.
It's kicking in.
You been smoking that chowie.
On that note.
Hey, I had this glacier mist right here. This is good aqua. Hot H2O.
God said he wanted there to be a monolith.
Mm-hmm.
My life I has to fight, nigga. It's my life. Hard times
I've got more comments than I've missed about the rich actors. I'm fucked up, you fucked up, but if God got us, then
Hey, make sure I got you right. Oh, John, I found sweet spots. I told you.
Look, I turn right to the side. I'm right up in there. We're gonna be all right.
Hey, y'all gonna have to chime in next week to see how I sound.
We're about to do a 2.0. Mariah, baby, I got you. I just read the comment. We got you next week. I want to shout out to everybody that subscribed. Thank you for showing up. We'll see you again next week, man.
But guess what? Oh, go ahead. Oh, no. Oh, okay. You'll close out. Hey, once again, I always appreciate y'all for rocking with us while we sit here and just pontificate on right in the world.
You think he Stephen A. Smith.
Hey, get this rocking.
The preachers do. My knees get weak. My gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Peace out.
I'm just saying real quick. Peace out to everybody. Happy Veterans Day for the veterans that just passed. Shout out to big ups and pray for that the shoot out in California. And what else?
Pray for all the black babies in the world.
Yes, pray for Milwaukee. That niggas can learn how to drive and stop running over the car. That's a big
Shout out to Mello. Strong. Let's go Kaepernick.
Shout out to everybody who's going next week.
What up, bro?
Again, go on our YouTube page. Hit subscribe. You click that black bell. And you know, each time we post it, we
are going to set it up. We're in the process of setting it up so that you can call in. We don't want to just read. We want to really get on the air and say what you want to say.
Yeah, we're going to get you some airway. Don't come with that wax shit.
If you watch this live, you want to watch it later. Go to your friends. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers. Can't get to 1,000. Yeah, we gonna be all right. So I think we're gonna be all right.
Sir.
I'm alright in your favor, dark nights in my prayers.